Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Financial consultant Helmi Hakim here from takaful.sg. How are you doing today? Alhamdulillah, I am doing very good. I am now in Kuala Lumpur. I come here for a business trip to meet my associates in Kuala Lumpur. And yeah, I want to share with you three things that I've learned during my trip. I met some successful individuals in their business, and they share with me a lot of tips. But I just want to pick three tips that you and I can learn from and do every month. Now it's the month of February. You see, time flies, right? For us to achieve our goals for the year 2019. Three simple tips that you can do immediately, right, to help you, to spur you, to motivate you, and to achieve your goals for the year 2019. So what are the tips? And the first tip that I learned, or the first quote I learned, is that there's nothing new on this earth created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there's nothing new on this earth created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody else has already achieved it. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody else has already achieved it. So what you need to do, right? You need to find them. You need to befriend them. And you need to model them. Very simple. Again, I repeat the quote. There's nothing new on this earth created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody else have achieved it. What you need to do is that you need to find them, you need to befriend them, and then you need to model them. In my context, as a financial planner, as a financial consultant that specializes in helping Muslim families in Singapore to plan their finance the Sharia compliant way in Singapore, right? What I do here, right, is that I travel. I travel. Like now, I am in Kuala Lumpur. I travel and meet people from other countries. As a financial consultant that specializes in helping Muslim families plan their finance in a Sharia compliant way in Singapore, I know that other countries, they have a much more solid infrastructure in terms of Islamic finance in their country. And so what I do here is that I remember this quote: there's nothing new on this earth created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody else has already achieved it. Find them, befriend them, and model them. And so what I do is that I travel to countries like Malaysia, and countries like Indonesia, and countries like the Gulf countries like Dubai, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman. I've not been to Bahrain, I've been to Dubai and Oman. And I see how those Islamic finance practitioners work in their country, and I model them and bring it to Singapore's context. Why? And why? Some people ask me, and why you don't just try to create something new in Singapore? And because why? Because I remember this quote. This quote: there's nothing new on this earth created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody else has already achieved it. Find them, befriend them, and model them. So what I do, I travel to countries which have a very solid Islamic finance infrastructure. And countries like in Malaysia here, I'm in Kuala Lumpur, as some of you might have known, in Malaysia here. And when you talk about buying house, the Sharia compliant way in Singapore, they have murabaha financing, or they have musyarakah mutanakisah financing, home financing facility, or they have ijara wa itina, or ijara muntahiyah bitamlik in their country. Waalaikumsalam. Waalaikumsalam Tosha Imran. Right? So I learned from the practitioners on how they promote Islamic finance in the country, and I bring back to Singapore, right? And help Muslim families plan their finance in a Sharia compliant way in Singapore. Okay, the beautiful part here is what, okay, some people ask me, is it really different planning your finance the Sharia compliant way in Singapore and planning your finance the Sharia compliant way in Malaysia, or planning your finance the Sharia compliant way in maybe country like Indonesia, or maybe planning your finance the Sharia compliant way in Gulf countries like Dubai, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Saudi? Is it different? Of course lah, it's different. It's different. The context there is different, right? But some things, right, that work so well in countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Bangladesh, India, or perhaps Gulf countries, some of the things that works well in the country, I take and apply to Singapore's context. But some things that is not available in Singapore, I tweak it, and for it to be workable in Singapore's context. The beautiful part here is what? And the beautiful part here is that I don't have to crack my head and to think of new strategies. What I need to do is that I just need to model all those successful people in other countries, all those successful Islamic finance practitioners from other countries. When I mention practitioners means what? Means they are doing they are preaching whatever they are doing whatever they preach. Alright? Because why? Because remember this quote, there's nothing new on this earth created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody else has already achieved it. Find them, befriend them, and model them. And for those of you who just tuned in, right, I'm Helmi Hakim, financial consultant from takaful.sg. I specialize in helping Muslim families plan their finance the Sharia compliant way in Singapore. And right now, I am in KL for a business trip. I met some successful mentors, individuals, and they share me a lot of things. But what I want to do today is I just want to share with you 3 things and that I learned, and that I am highly confident I can apply it immediately for me to achieve my goals for the year 2019. And I am highly confident that if you take this idea, you too can achieve your goals for the year 2019. Right? So the first quote or the first thing I learned is this: there is nothing new on this earth created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody else has already achieved it. What you need to do is that you need to find them, need to befriend them, and you need to model them. Okay? So that's the first tip. Okay, then the second tip that I learned is this thing called the law of success, the probability of success, or the law of success. Right? Can you guys hear me, right? Because now I am in the hotel. Okay, we just want to write down something. Let me see here. Can you see that? Okay, maybe I just change a bit. Because hold on. Oops. Let me see. Can you guys see me, right? Can you guys hear my voice? Okay, let me just change back here. Okay, I'm going to write down something here, right? Can you see? Okay. So now the second tip I want to share with you is that the probability or the law of success. The probability or the law of success. Okay. So the thing here is that we do good. We do good every day. We help people, all that kind of thing, right? We do good every day. So I just want to share with you the law of success. I write down for you here. The law of success. Alamak, my logo terbalik lah. But never mind, I'll just show you for a while. The law of success, just to write down. Okay, the thing here, right? For if you do good to human beings, right? This is the law of success. You give one, then the other human being will give you another one. But when you do good, right, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what happens here is that you give one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you 10. And so this is one thing that I learned. Change back lah. Kena my logo terbalik lah. Okay, so this is one law of success that I learned. For human beings, right, you give them one, right? So maybe today I help you, then the next day maybe you will help me again. But the most beautiful thing about the Almighty, right, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is that you give one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you 10 full. Alright, so this is what I learned from one of the mentors. He said that if you want to achieve, example, you want to achieve $100,000, what you need to do is that you need to donate $10,000. If you want to achieve $1 million, what you need to do is that you need to donate $100,000. So this is the law of probability of success. And for those of you who just tuned in, right, I'm Helmi Hakim, financial consultant from takaful.sg. I specialize in helping Muslim families plan their finance in a Sharia compliant way in Singapore. And right now I'm in KL for a business trip, and I met a lot of successful individuals. And today, what I'm going to share with you, what I've been sharing with you, I'm sharing with you 3 things that I learned, and 3 things that I learned that can help me catapult myself to success for the year 2019. And I'm sharing with you these tips, so that you too can achieve the success that you deserve. Okay, and the third thing, the third tips I want to share with you is this. successful people. What's the difference between successful people and the one that is not so successful? Just one tip. This tip is super duper simple. But once you listen, you hear, and you really practice it, they say, aha. You'll have the aha moment. Say, oh yes, this is the defining factor that differentiate the successful people and the not successful one. And you need to really listen into this. Alright? Okay, successful people. Successful people, right, when they begin something, they put 100% effort to it. They will put 100% effort to it until they achieve what they want. Until they achieve what they want. Successful people, when they begin something, they have a goal and they begin something, they put 100% effort. Alright? And they will work until they achieve what they want. This is about successful people. Okay, so again, for those of you who just tuned in, what I've just shared with you, I've just shared with you 3 tips, or three tips that can help you catapult yourself towards success for the year 2019. I'm a Musafir right now. I am in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia, and I know that all of you, insyaAllah, Allah SWT will help you achieve, will show you the strategies for you to meet your goals for the year 2019. Okay, again, this is Helmi Hakim here from Takafu.sg. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.